y'all, here we are, start of another trip. I'm currently up at Bellingham, which is just up the road from home. I got home last Saturday, it's Friday now. I didn't really want to go away anywhere. There was nothing really paying that good and shit like that. And the last trip the weather was bad and I slung my chains twice, didn't I? So I got home Saturday and I hung out for until now, and then the wife's getting a bit, do you want me to call dispatch? What's happening? You still here? Kind of thing. So it was a case of this came up, and Wednesday I was up at the yard, and Dave said I saw this up on the board actually, and I thought that one looks the best one. Friday load for one pickup, unload on next Thursday in Texas, in Houston. So that's what have we got, 2,400 mile, just short 2,400 mile trip for me, which I really didn't want to leave this morning. I'm messing about. Well, it's lunch. It was meant to be loading at 1:45. It's now 1:45 because there's been a fuck up with the numbers that I'm meant to load with. So I'm still waiting to. I'm actually on the bay, but we're trying to sort some numbers out now. Of course, it's Friday. Everybody's buggered off, and nobody's about to talk or do anything. So hopefully, we're on the case now, and we can get something done. I had a bit of a problem with the reefer anyway, and we had to get that sorted out. That was on Sunday. Adrian came and helped me with that. When I got home on Saturday, I had a look at it, couldn't get it going Saturday, so Sunday we managed to get it all cranked up. I already had the chocolate on, so, and the weather was pretty good, so it was good. That said, I haven't done a long haul. I don't class the potato loads down to California as a long haul. That's just a local thing, innit? You know, they're only 2,000 mile things and stuff like that. Around and back there and back in 4 days, 5 days max. But this one, last one was last summer. I went to Morris, Illinois, and that was only to get me to Sturgis that I wanted to go there. Apart from that, probably year and a half, 2 years knocking on before since I've really done any long haul and stuff like that. Just been concentrating on the short ones, which I've explained to you before. They pay better. But the rates have dropped on the potatoes going down to California now, which they always do towards the end of the season with the potatoes. So this came up paying really well, and everybody else has cleared off down to Florida. Mark's gone down there. Two of the other company drivers have gone down there as well, Richard and Grumpy, whatever his face is. Let's go. Get in a minute. So where were we? I can't remember. I was complaining one time. I'm still here. Anyway, an hour and a half later, after when I was meant to get loaded, I'm back here again. I did nip over to the yard, which is 30 minutes each way, to go get a new fuel card. New fuel cards. The company I run under, the Anchor Trucking, they provide the fuel cards and stuff like that, so that's good. And so I don't have to front the money or anything like that. Obviously they take it out my check, but yeah, they because we're in with they've got a few trucks and stuff like that. They get better discount than me, sole provider, could be able to get a fuel card anyway, so that works. And I've got my, I had to grab a couple of other things. Oh, we got paid as well. We've got a check. That's nice. Be it may a very little one. I haven't done a lot of work to be between me and you guys. The last month, she was complaining there indoors a bit. You've been home another week. You were home the last week as well. So I've only done 2 weeks work in the last month. So it was a case of getting out of there. And the other reason why I was going to go home tonight, but it's Friday night. And she's going to start doing the taxis tonight. So I'll nip home, have my dinner, have my tea, and then I'll probably carry on again. Get out of there before she puts pens to paper and starts shuffling all those receipts and shit like that. We don't want to be there for none of that, do we? Anyway, and what else has we got? We've got the weight permit for New Mexico. So we've got that. That keeps us happy. That's only $10 or something a year, but just for the privilege of having a piece of paper. All adds up, doesn't it? All got to be paid for. Get everything sorted in the truck. Seem to have an odd sock already. Unbelievable. But we've got all the shit to pack away and stuff like that. Well, I've already got my food and stuff in the freezer, so I can just pulp outside the house, have my dinner, and then shoot. Not a problem. But because there's a storm coming in, there is. Where's that gone? Already lost the. good, isn't it? I've already lost the fuel cards. That didn't take long, did it? Okay. For God's sake. Yeah, there's a storm coming in for lookout for cabbage, which is in Oregon, Cabbage Hill. Richard chained up there the other day, and also, this is a bit tight, this one as well, this just shrunk in the wash. And also there's one for just after that Deadman's Pass. Following that all the way down the 84 or whatever it is. So we don't want to get snarled up in that. It's going to snow all tonight, so I'm going to see if I can beat that. We slung chains once this year. That's enough, isn't it? You've got your snow chain fucking video and shit like that you've all been screaming for and wanted a piece of the snow chain. Been there, done that. You can still prove myself I can do it. Yeah, it was fun actually, you know, and it was because I haven't done Donner Pass before. I haven't chained up on Donner Pass, so you know, that was another one under my belt which I'm pretty chuffed about doing. You know, it's a challenge, it always is, especially being empty, so that's twice the challenge is that. So I need to get some more coffee. Yeah, and get away with it and stick your fingers up at the mountain and get over. So this is going, like I mentioned, I haven't been away for, that's what I was on about, wasn't it? I haven't been long haul for ages now. Like, I always am when I first set out. I'm like, oh, I don't really want to go and shit like that. I've got to go home. I forgot my wash bag. Fuck. Yeah, I have. Anyway, yeah, who now? Air indoors. Good golly. Here we go. Little bit of Vernon advice. Taking a lever. Bollocks, dear. If you can see me in the dark, look at this. See that there? That says traction tyres. Traction tyres. Okay. So I've just come past the chain up area, and just as I was coming through the chain up area, it came up chain up. It just changed as I was going through it. Too late to pull off or anything like that. So here's the little bit of Vernon advice, and if you don't want to take it, bollocks, dear. You know how it goes. So it still says, like I just showed you, it still says on the government, on the DOT website, no change required. So take a screenshot, that way you've got the time and everything like that. And if there is anything they say, oh well, you should have chained up, well, that's what it said on there, and I was going straight past at the time it happened. The end. You've got something to cover you then. You know what I'm saying? I've just made it all steam up in here. What's going on? Why are we unsteaming? Holy shit, don't be doing that silly thing again. Come on, looks like I'm looking out of a shower window right now. Where's it gone? Oh, telescope. Oh, we're clearing, that's alright. It hasn't done that weird thing it did, what was it, a bit back? Going up over, shoes. Anyway, here we come, going up tops. Snook warming! Snook warming, snook warming. They have changed it, it's chain up now. But they ain't no chain up area, ain't something like that. This is coming down like a fucking laying down like a carpet, look at it. Good Friday night as well, you haven't got the traffic running. Compared to what they would any other day during the week. We're going to get over here. Let's get over here. Keep her rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Come on, Bess. Looking at the cameras, it's only the top of the summit, and we're right at the top now. Did I have come this one forecast at all? Shit me, this come down hard. As I always say, do not stay on top of the summit. Do not stay on top of mountains. Do not stay on top of the fucking mountains and wake up and you've got all this malarkey that wasn't forecast or anything like that, you know. You don't want to be up there. Nothing worse than waking up in the morning and having to sling chains first thing in the morning. Oh man, that's evil. It's like you look out and like, no, this is not going to be a fun day. Steady away down the other side. It's sharper going westbound, coming down. This is it's not too bad really. As long as we don't have any armholes in cars start doing some heroics and silly things, should be good. Now we're on top of the mountain. We're with 3,500 and something feet up, and I'm very happy. I've just managed on my new CB on sideband at the top of the hill to get in touch with somebody in Wisconsin. So that's I don't know, 2,000 mile, 1,800 miles, something like that, as the crow flies. So that wasn't bad. I was happy with that. I was just towing up. So he said we are getting out pretty good, which well chuffed with. People who the doubters on some of the CB channels on Facebook were saying my design on the antenna, the aerial, wasn't right and it wouldn't be right and that was useless. Well, bollocks, dear! The proof is in the pudding, bitches! Sorry, my chum. Anyway, there you go. But as you can see, we've had a bit of snow here, but it's looking good right now. It really is. And Snoqualmie's cleared. I think that was just a bit of a freak storm that came in as I was coming over. Challenging, made as no doubt, but we managed that. We definitely want slinging on that bit of slushy shit, that's for sure. I'm pretty certain I'm going to have a clear run. On the way back is a different matter. 2,000 miles to go. It's a long way, you know. Jeez, I'm not used to all this. I'm used to looking down and after half a day in, only like 600 miles to do, just going down to California. Obviously, the wife's realised after doing the books, my little jaunts to California, 2 a month and stuff like that, ain't really paying the bills, sort of thing. So she's like, you know, we need to make the thing move a little bit more. So we've got big boy pants on and we need to earn some money, but I'm not too sure about it. I just thought it was all fun and games, but apparently not. You've got to work as well. Interesting. So I'll get another, I've got 7 hours or so left. I went and fueled up at Space Age, the one at Oregon I always fuel up at. $2.99 a gallon. So I'm happy with that. It's a good price. Fueled everything up the reef of the lot. That will last me right up until Albuquerque. What's going on the roof of that? That's going to last me until Albuquerque, which is quite a way away. Not tomorrow, the day after, in New Mexico. I'll fuel up there. I'll top up there, and that gets me down into Texas, and I can they're cool, aren't they, those things? I can get some cheaper fuel. South of Dallas is where it's cheaper. Top side of Dallas in Texas, it's not going to be as cheap. You're going to drop 60 cents or so, even from the main stream garages on the south side of Texas once you get down there. So that is where we'll be fueling up. Before at the top of the mountain, it was reading 70 degrees Fahrenheit, whatever that is. That's nice and toasty. Nice. Beautiful when the snow's at the side like that, isn't it? Isn't it pretty, eh? You can stay there. At the the AC on. Oh, oh. We haven't got anything lined up yet for back. I'll talk to Dave on Monday and tell him that I'm hoping to wet. I'll know by tomorrow. What's he got stuck on the front of his truck? Did you see that? He had a tumbleweed, a huge one stuck to the front. Linda Dawes, you've got a huge tumbleweed stuck to the front of your truck. No, not on. Yeah, so we'll talk to him on Monday and tell him that it's not delivered till Thursday, but I will be there on it unless anything goes totally untoward. I'll be there round the area on Tuesday, so I need to plan out where I'm going to stay before I get there, because where the delivery is, there's not a lot happening around there really. So I ain't going to park outside. In fact, there isn't any parking. So I want to have my 34 off. You've got to have a 34. There's the people who don't know. I've got to, after accomplish 70 hours or before the 70 hours, I'm 34 off, and then you get a whole new go again. Restart. It's like a new life, you know, another life on a video game. Boom, off you go. So I want to get that done before I get unloaded. So if I hammer down, get there, by the time I get up on Thursday morning to go unload it, doesn't unload till 7 o'clock, but I'm still chasing it because I'm losing 2 hours going across, going forward, because of the time differences. So it'll be tight, but it won't be tight, if you know what I mean. I've got to do some driving and not fanny about, basically. Well, then I'll still get a full day off Wednesday, but I want to make sure I'll be down the middle of Texas, which is quite nice and rural around there. So I want to find somewhere down there within 2 hours of my delivery and camp out there on Tuesday night until Thursday morning, rather than just go and sit on an industrial estate and twiddle my bloody thumbs. I ain't doing that. That ain't gonna happen. Check that out, that's pretty. I can tell it's mild this year because that's usually totally frozen up. Absolutely no water showing or nothing. We'll see what it's like when we get to Utah, because there's a big get a double stack. Proper train. I need a loud horn. So I need a horn, loud horn. Somebody send me a loud horn. Anybody want to give me a horn? So I'll do a review on it, on a train horn. Somebody send me one. Definitely can't go and buy one right now, as she's her indoors is doing the taxis. That's going to go well, isn't it? That's so unbelievable. The amount of freight that runs on the trains is a lot. If you had to put, if they took away the trains, I don't know what happened. I don't think the roads would manage. Well, they wouldn't manage. They definitely wouldn't. They wouldn't cope with it all. So what does that sign mean then? It means a thing. It doesn't mean move over. It just means a thing. Snow spread up. Oh, is he a chucker? Yeah, I think he is. I think he's a vacuumer. Snow. What do they call them? They have a word for them. Snow blower. There you go. We got that. Yeah, Utah's. Gets pretty cold over Price Mountain, and what's it called? Soldiers Summit over there. forward to it now I've got over this bit and that. I'm always hesitant about coming on a long drive and that, I don't, because especially when I've been at home a while, I'm like, oh, I don't really want to go. I look at the mileages on the GPS with sat nav and I'm like, oh, you know, it's a long way. Because I haven't been down this way for over 2 years, and I used to do it regular. I'm looking forward to Moab, I'm looking forward to New Mexico, all of it. It's a cracking run, is this? It really is. It's just beautiful all the way, basically. I don't think there's one shitty bit about it. I don't have to hit Dallas, maybe on the way home, the back load, but on the way down I don't actually, apart from Albuquerque and Amarillo, but you can't really count that, and Albuquerque doesn't really back up, so I haven't got any major cities I've got across. It's not like there's Seattle or London or some shit like that I've got to get through. In 2,400 miles, the only little bit you scoop round Seattle and that's it, so it's a pretty straightforward, flat to the map run. We'll be stopping probably in Moab for a cup of tea tomorrow. Maybe a little wander around. We won't be there. We won't be there in the night, I don't think. On the night. I need to get a little bit further on from there. We'll work it out. It's definitely pretty through this bit. Coming out of the whatever you want to call it, the pass here, the gorge, and that's where the snow should be, on the bloody fields, not on the road. Beautiful, and sun's out. Oh my god, we're loving this. It's just above freezing now. I don't think that'll be for long. I've just had dinner. Lunch rather, and we've got, what the hours now? I've got, let's have a look, I've got 5.5 hours. 5.5 hours. So, it's 4 o'clock already, that 5, 6 o'clock in Texas. Houston, I think it's only 2 hours, or is it 3 hours? What time is it in Houston? I ain't got the internet. I'm asking Google, by the way, not you guys. No, we ain't got the internet. This could be Snake River Pass, wouldn't it? There was a bit of a hint on the sign back there. It is a bit of a bugger running weekends because obviously Jack's off school and I'd prefer to be at weekends. But on the other side of the coin, it is nice running weekends. There's less traffic, you can crack on, you know, easier to find places to park. Poor Richard at the moment is over the east coast, running up New Jersey way or somewhere like that. Not for me, no. Bollocks to that. Not my idea of fun. It's horrible over that east coast, there's nowhere to park. If you don't not stop by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you're going to be struggling to find somewhere to park. It is a nightmare, it really is. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they've done something about it, but I doubt it very much. I had been over there for 2 years plus, 2.5 years. I wouldn't want to go over there. I don't think you could pay me, but you maybe could pay me enough. Any Yorkshireman can be bought, so that's wrong, isn't it, really? But no, it'd have to be a lot. Top of the morning to you people, here we are. We're in Utah. We got to Utah last night. I had to push on a little bit further than I thought, so I ran the full 11 hours. We did 700 and some miles, which was good, you know. I couldn't get anywhere back. I couldn't believe how busy it was. It was super busy last night. with the parking areas. With being a Saturday as well, I thought, holy shit, what's going on? I haven't been this way for a long time. And I can't remember it being all chock-a-block with the parking there, but hey ho, we got in somewhere last night, and now we're just running with my buddy. That's Larry up there. It's not my buddy, I've just met him on the CB chatting, what have you. He's working for utility, trailer people. He's working for Ultimate. Now, anybody who's been watching a long time, they might remember about Ultimate. I nearly went there and got that T680 Kenworth. I nearly jumped ship at Anchor to become an owner-operator there. So he's only just started. So Bill, the boss, is still working there. Who's got to be 80, wrong end of 80 now. And yeah, we're just having a chat about how things are working and stuff with him. And he's going over to Albuquerque. As you can see, the start of the mountain here, we're just coming away from Salt Lake City now, heading up over the mountain. Price, Soldier Summit first, and then into Price, and then on to what is it? Green River, Moab, into Moab. We'll stop for a cup of tea, and then further on and on into New Mexico. So we'll be down into New Mexico tonight. And then I don't know, I'm going to have a look, I'll see if I can get through Albuquerque or not. I don't know whether we're going to push it, whether I'm going to push it through Albuquerque. If I've got enough time, I will do, because I did pretty well yesterday. But I don't like stopping in Albuquerque. There's a few cities that I'm not big on stopping in. There ain't many. Albuquerque, Memphis, what's the other one? Albuquerque, Memphis, oh my god, Great Lake, around the side of the Great Lake, over there, that way. Yeah, there's a handful, that's all, that I'm not big on stopping in. I don't feel, it's just sketchy as shit, really, to be fair. So this is a beauty. Look at the blue sky up yonder. Oh yeah. I ain't gonna say we're out of winter, because we know what happens when I do that.
I'm gonna try to make it to Albuquerque tonight.
Roger that.
I'm gonna try to make it to Albuquerque tonight.
Simple. He's unloading in Albuquerque.
I delivered this morning at 6 a.m. in Albuquerque.
There you go. Boy, I've missed going up here, I'll tell you. I really, down here, I really have now. Look at that. I still want to go in that mountain. There's a hole in that wall up there on the left. In that cave. One day. Me and Jack will go this summer. That's what we're going to do. Jack will say to me, I ain't going up there.
I think I'm going to be doing that for you. I've got it. Yeah.
His CB microphone is terrible. I could only get half of it. I ain't getting on that, but whatever. Yes, this is super pretty, especially with that super bone dry road there. Look at that. Nice. It's hovering above the freezing, just above. Start to climb in a bit when we get out of this little causeway. I'm going to stop for some breakfast, I think. I'm too far away to keep going to Moab. Reminds me of running with old James. We used to chat all the time up and down here. I miss that old goat. I ought to give him a call. Anybody who's been watching a while will know old James, old timer. He's
Larry's a character and a half and some stories. He made the miles go fast, I'll tell you. I think, Larry, we're going to have to step it up a bit. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, look at this! This is the pretty part. Remember this, guys? So Larry's gone ahead a little bit. I don't know what his trip was. He was going slow and fast, and then he shot off. So that's okay. I didn't like the super slow bit. I want to stop anyway somewhere up here. Look at this. This is beautiful. I'm not stuck in the side of the road, that's for sure. Look at that, that looks messy. There's the old scale down the bottom here, I can stay there and have my breakfast. We'll tell Larry Barry that after Larry is after he's gone by. We'll probably catch him up later on down the road. Still frozen, so it has been super cold up here. I mentioned yesterday about going to look at the river down there. The river's still solidly frozen, so it has had a big freeze up here as usual. But and it gets cold up here. You aren't doing your negative 30s though, I don't think, and things like, it's not Montana cold, but it's still cold. 7,500 feet above sea level is pretty high up. It's bloody high, isn't it? Holy mac. I never realised this one was that high. And wait for it, this is where the beat's going to drop. Have a look to the right hand side quickly. In a minute, you'll see the frozen waterfall. Any minute. Now! Look at that. Someone who's taking pictures of it. People climb it. People climb an ice fucking thing. Never too shabby for someone to stop round here, but remember, in winter, do not stop halfway across the pass. Do not stop on the mountain. Get the other side. The side you need to be at, preferably. Such a Snoqualmie the other night coming over. That was forecast that it was gonna not start snowing till later on. It wasn't going to be that bad, like half an inch I think it was forecast. They bloody got that one wrong, didn't they? So, you know, they're not always right. On we go. I've done this so many times in this video, I end up taking all the space up on my SD card of doing videos of this shit. You've seen it all before. Well, look at it again. Look at it, look at it. Oh, man.
Hey, Vernon, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
I'm going to stop over at this Maverick real quick. And, if you want, I'll catch up.
10-4, I got you. Oh, that is pretty. That is pretty. Yeah, there's a new Maverick just down here, which is usually pretty cheap on the fuel. And breathtaking. Absolutely. No matter what time of year it is, it's super pretty. And oh, I get paid for doing this. Today is the definite no swap for M25 to driving here. You know what I mean? Sometimes I compare it and I have bad days and good days. And you think, you know, M25 is maybe looking a little bit better now when you stood at the bottom of a mountain slinging change. But right now, today, yeah, I'm afraid. Not afraid, but, yep. Utah is winning. 1 to Utah.
I've just been into the cafe. I had some breakfast and like I mentioned several hundred times, make sure you get out the truck. And that's a policeman. Make sure you get out the truck now and then, even if it's for a coffee or something like that. So apparently I'm on a budget at the moment, seeing the wife is doing the taxis right now. So my curb eating out constantly is on a little bit of a slow at the time. And she's packed me away with shitloads of food. So I did have my breakfast in the truck, but then I went for a coffee. Coffees are allowed because that's cheaper, so at least I'm getting out the truck. Anyway, the Outlaw Cafe just back yonder. I went in there listening to some old timers in there. Fucking love it. Love listening to the stories of that. So cool. And that brings me to, yes, get out there. Get the hell out the truck now and then, even if it's stretch legs or something like that, or go to the cafe or just walk about a supermarket store. Do something rather than just, you know, I've got coffee machine, I've got all the shit in here and stuff like that, but still, just get out there. You're gonna go stare crazy just to talk to somebody, the bartender, the lady behind the bar or counter, wherever. It's nice to get out and socialise. Some people might not be social people. Just go for a walk, at least stretch your legs. It's gonna do you no good sat in this tin box. You're gonna go stare crazy, you really are. And of course, it doesn't always have to cost you that much, or just a coffee or something like that. Then £5, well, you know, drink as much coffee until it comes out your ears for that price here. Drip coffee. Oh, this is beautiful. Loving it. Loving being back down here. Really am. Big grin from here. I'm driving along like a grinning person. A grinning person. Good weather, oh yeah. Can't beat a bit of desert driving. Hammer down and desert driving. We're following now Pete with a can on the back. Just a little ways up here and we hit the freeway, Green River, which is the 70. And it's 80 mile an hour on there. Whoop, whoop, dude. Here we go. Only go on the freeway for a little way, and then we come off there, back onto single roads again, all the way down through Moab and round yonder and back and up and down. And once I get off this little bit here, which is only for several miles or so, I
single track road that'll be all the way down there to the 40 then, New Mexico, tops to, what is it called, Albuquerque, which is probably 400 miles of single road. This road is really cool, you know, the speed limits are up there, this is 65 down here. So even though it's single road, you are still making good progress and stuff like that. And then I'll go the 40 for out of Albuquerque to Santa Rosa, hit Santa Rosa, hang a right, head on down back onto single track again, all the way through Texas. That is basically, you nip on and off a bit of freeway, but majority of this road is single road, old school sort of thing. Fucking brilliant. Put the tunes on, kick back, hammer down. Lovely little towns you go through and things like this. It's fucking joyous run is this. Joyous, there's a word, wasn't it? Joyous. That's my Sunday word. Oh, I've had far too much coffee now, aren't I? I'm getting all giddy. Look at this, I can't get motivated today. We can't get going, but hey, I've been passing this rest area for 8 years, to be precise, and never stopped in it, so thought we'd stop up here. Another one, get out. When you don't need to stop for a wee or anything like that, just piss at the side of your truck, get out and stretch your legs. You know, it's going to do you no good doing simply drive, pissing a bottle or pissing in the side of the wheel and keeping going. Get out that bloody truck. Look at this though, for panoramic look. This is a whole lot of desert. Whole lot of desert. Absolutely stunning. Oh, and it's warm. Oh, that sun feels so good, seriously. That sun feels good. What's that, the 40 I think it is? Interstate 40? I don't know, one of them. East to west from, what am I going to say? Arizona, right the way through, over to East Coast. No, it isn't. 40's that one down there. So that must be, I'll tell you in a bit. What in tarnation is he going to do? Yeah, okay. It is beautiful. To say it's just nothing, it's got an absolute amazing beauty about nothing. Loads of trails. Oh, I've got so much stuff. Loads of trails. Just go on, just drive. There is a fence all the way through, but there's trails that you can get through with the cattle grids and shit like that, so the animals don't get on the freeway. Don't forget there'll be rattlesnakes down there. Nasty little devils. That's the thing with these deserts, them creepy little fuck flippers will come and get you when you're not looking. Nasty things. Crack on, I suppose we've got to do a bit more. Right, I ain't going to video all of the mountains and shit like that because I'm pretty sure you'll get bored of them, because I've done loads of videos on mountains because I am pretty obsessed with them, to be fair. Anyway, this is dropping down into Moab. You've got Arches National Park on your left hand side, and you've got some other bugger national park on your right, which I can't remember the name. Actually, the one on the right is really good, the one I can't remember. So that would be, so if you see when National Arches Park, National Arches, let's do this again. Arches National Park, on the, hang on, if Moab's there, it's going to be northeast is Arches, the one to the west. He's gonna be, I haven't got a bloody clue, but there's an amazing canyon to see there. Absolutely beautiful. Really, really is. They're all spectacular. All these national parks around here. Cool as flip. You notice that I'm at 4,500 feet. So you're extra 500 or so, 5,000 plus, top of that mountain. And you can see the mountain over there. So that one has got to be sitting at over 6,000 feet, 7,000, sorry. I guesstimate that. I obviously haven't got a tape measure, and I am measuring it. But that's what I think that is with the snow cap on it. Judging by the snow cap on Price Mountain, the one I came over. That's what my theory I'm going on. Where the snow line is at right now. Is at right, I'd say, a little bit of snow, you're at 5,500. Then after that you're getting obviously like your peaks and shit. Beautiful, beautiful, just don't go. Breathtaking. Take it all in, watch it on the big telly, watch it on the big screen, look at all that colour. I ain't doing this in, what do we do it in? I don't know, some 2 or 3G or something. Well, I don't know what you'd call the pixels and shit. For the fun of it, watch it properly. And again, I see some people aren't subscribing. Bloody subscribe. I need to earn some money out of it, come on, because we ain't making it out of this trucking, apparently, so the wife says. Oops. You liking it? You liking it? It's alright, isn't it? You can't stay in the national park unless you're registered on one of the campsites. You've got to register to go in during the day and then it'll close. You've got to see the times when it closes and things like that. There are rules and regulations. Don't frigging leave litter. Do not do that. It's one of my pet hates. Absolute pet hates. Green apples, don't you turn. Don't you change. Where are you going? Oh, something didn't turn out too well, did it, for that reefer? That was a fridge trailer. Ah, hell. Oh, with a bang, innit? Hey, a headache. There's one up here as well. I've been up there and done a hike. If you hang right there, follow that all the way along. That is a fantastic drive, it really is. And you'll there's a shortish hike, it's not too bad really, to get to where there used to be a swing of one of the arches and they'd swing on it, but they took it down and stopped people from climbing up there because a couple of people fell off and it didn't end too well for them. I think they got the picture, but hey. Another thing, you can do skydiving as well. Now I was looking at that skiving. On a scale of 1 to 10, the skydiving thing and jumping out strapped to somebody, all that malarkey, it's like, it's up there of one of the dumbest ideas, probably at an 8 or a 9. I think why I say that is I know that there'll be people watching this, oh, it's great, it's fantastic, don't knock it till you try it. I think I'm too frail. I'd get up there and I'd bottle it. I admittedly, old man would say, I would probably play it. Oh, nope, I ain't getting out. You ain't getting me out there. No way, Jose. I haven't got wings. I have fucking legs. You know, the end. I don't like flying at the best of times. It bores the shit out of me. So taking me up a plane and kicking me out, tied to some other dude. Oh no. Apart from that, too close to somebody as well. That'd be weird as well. No, we'll use, if people like that, you enjoy that. Here we go, dropping into Moab. You've seen, oh, flipping it. Everybody is slowing down. I'm going to tell you this again and warn you again. The hotels on the left-hand side, they probably will be okay in the summer, but out of holiday months and stuff like that, they will advertise for a swimming pool. I know a certain culture of people have bought quite a few of these hotels, and I know for a fact they will advertise for a swimming pool when actually the swimming pool has been closed down for a lot of years, and they have no intentions of actually opening it. So if you're like me, the only reason I'll book a hotel is for the swimming pool, basically, because I want to kick back in a hotel. I just don't want the hotel. I've got God knows how many channels I can watch on my in my truck and shit like that. So I don't, unless it's got a swimming pool. Or Jack's kind of thing in a swimming pool. But several of these down here, I've known they leave it up on the website. So just give them a call first before you book somewhere. You know, if that's what you want, a swimming pool or hot tub or something like that, and make sure that swimming pool is working before you book it and go over there. Bit of an advice, take it or leave it, bollocks, dear. So this is your main hub coming into Moab. I ain't going to carry on because I'm going to be running out of space. So you know what it's like. You've seen it on the other videos. Look where I'm at, Winslow Arch. Whoever Winslow was. So I'm going to see if I can jog up there or walk up there and not by the time I ain't walked up there for a while without sounding like a wheezing asthmatic chihuahua. What's the name? Pug or something like that. I can't promise anything, and probably will by the time I get to the top. Let's see, let's give it a go. I ain't filming it all the way up because you ain't seen me gasping and wheezing. I'm an old man, remember. It's pretty steep up there, look at it, look at it. Not a lot of people here today, so it's a bonus. I don't have to embarrass myself and shit like that. Oh, look at the little lovebird. It's pretty spectacular, isn't it? Easy part! Holy fuck, I'm already... There's no real easy way. I thought there was an easy way last time I came. Fuck. Oh well. Shit, looks like this way then. Come on, we can do this. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope one of us is. It's going to be easier coming down, isn't it? As long as the downward descent doesn't happen without my say-so. I wonder if my daughter can cut the wheezy bit out. Fuck. Flipping, eh? So fit I, what a fit trucker! Get out and exercise, he says. Holy cow. Catch you at the top. Holy cow! I feel like Rocky Balboa. Rocky! Oh, I know, was it Adrian? Whatever, holy shit. I don't think I came up the same way I did a few years ago. I've put on a few pounds since then. Something else though, isn't it? Catch my breath. I need to get fit for this summer. Ain't gonna look good in my speedos like this, am I? Huh? What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? What do you think? Oh shit, I can't look up like that. I'm gonna sit up here for a bit and enjoy the scenery. Oh fuck. I don't know if the video was rolling then. Fucking nearly went arse of a tit. Get that for a view. Holy cow. That is... If I had time, I'd like to sit out here and watch that sun go down. That'd be something else. But then try to climb down in the dark. But you know, it's been a few years since I came up here. And now looking at this, compared to... I thought once I got up here I'd see, oh, there's going to be an easier way. Then that shit that I came up, it was definitely easier that way. That's for sure. So if you are coming here and you're of the portly type, like moi here, you might want to go to the left-hand side. Might be a bit of a better choice.
Top of the morning from New Mexico. Well, it's not morning, it's lunchtime. Here I am, Route 66. Just coming into Santa Rosa. Good deal last night at the place I usually stop, which is like 3 bounces from home, which I haven't been through here for a longest time, as I explained before. Is a place called Cuba. Yes, as in the country. That's up on the 550 there. They've got a whole new truck stop and everything being built there. Nice hard ground parking, because I used to park on the waste ground there before. But now they've got all hard parking and everything there. It's spot on. Very impressive. So that's a big bonus. Reasonable price fuel as well. So now we're going to go to the supermarket here. Oh look, there's the Ark over there. Some good little restaurants in here. This gets bypassed. If you normally you wouldn't come through here, but out in the supermarket, and I found some of the restaurants down here. They're not in the big TA truck stops or anything like that. They're out here. But where's my supermarket? It's been that long since I've been here. Somewhere up here. Yeah, there's a couple of good ones. There's one up here on the left-hand side. See in a minute. Town Hall. There it is. There's my supermarket. I'll show you when I get back. Well, I just chilled out there for a while and watched the world go by and ate my pizza outside. There's the hotel that have bar and grill over there on the left hand side. Route 66. Spot on, good place that. Good food, good food. Oh, we're getting somebody writing some more stuff on it. Yeah, let me park down the side of there. Well, they have done. I haven't been there for quite a few years now. Hopefully it's still the same owners. We'll come back through. Hopefully it's one of me like to stops. Yeah, I like to try and stay out of the truck stops as much as possible, especially parking overnight. I don't like parking in the truck stops on a night. I'd never feel safe about, not about being broken in or anything. It's like people parking, people pulling up and hitting the front of my truck when I'm not in it or something like that. So
I'll go get a shower, and then I'll come straight out of the in an afternoon or something like that. If I do use the big trucks, not mainstream ones, and then get out of there basically. Plus, if you park on a night in there, you're all staggered parking. You're all in line with each other. So if you've got somebody with the engine that I absolutely cannot stand anybody leaving on tick over, an old Cummins engine with and they've got if they've got the AC on, apparently I found more about it. It's the fan comes on, kicking in and on, in off, in out, and it goes woo. I've done videos on it. It's so friggin' annoying. I can sleep next to somebody with stacks, straight through stack, bob, 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 bob. I ain't got a problem with that. I could sleep with a Harley Davidson ticking over next to me. Won't have a problem with that. Anything like that. But that noise of that thing, you find yourself listening and waiting for it to go woo when it stopped. So annoying. So fucking annoying. It's just a bad design, I think. No other trucks do it. Only that Cummins. Why are you doing it, Cummins? Sort your shit out. It's got to be noise pollution, hasn't it? Definitely. There's the Pilot and what have you. Very run down look, all the old. Still got is it still open at the motel? Maybe so. It's worth a crack to stay in one of these really old ones on Route 66, run down town and shit like that. You ain't gonna get no Trust House 40 or anything like that, so I don't think you're gonna get the dogs danglies in the swimming pool and shit like that. You're gonna get a run down place, but it's gonna be an experience. As long as there's no cockroaches and it's clean, you're good. I used to go that one, no, where is it? I used to use this, when I was doing this regular, I used to, close down. This one here on the left, that's it. Mexican American. I had a bit of a fallout. Me and, who was it? Me and Lee, Florida Lee, English Florida Lee, were in there, and we didn't really have a fallout. He wouldn't let us sit outside. You know, we're going to carry our drinks out. We're only to have some beverages for the first part, and it wouldn't let us sit outside. And I couldn't see there's any reason. So we moved on out of there. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Being told I couldn't when the seats were out there. There was just no reason. So we went down the town and had a bloody good night. There's your TAs. Good mechanic in there. We're still the same guys, spot on. I rate TAs over your Loves and your Speedco or anything like that. The majority of TAs have been the old guys in them. They always have a shop. Well, 99%. They'll have a shop with the TAs as well, a garage alongside of it. And they're usually old school boys in there or running it or something like that, and they know the shit. Whereas you go to Loves, you know, I have had some pretty swings and no, I haven't. I've had some bad experiences at Loves. I am trying to paint a better picture on it because there isn't. It's just bullshit. They take for ages to do the paperwork. They have no enthusiasm about doing the job and what have you. They're just there to take a paycheck, and just for a puncher, you'll be looking at 4 hours. And that's if you're straight in. It's ridiculous. Really is. So I try, if I have a problem on the road, stay well away from those places. Sometimes you can't help it, you got to do it, but if you've got a choice, TAs every day, all day. As we patiently wait for a mile-long train which has just finished, I'm in Texaco, which is just leaving New Mexico into Texas. Entering Texas over the railway line. If they haven't done anything to this railway line, it used to be extremely bumpy. it wasn't a level crossing. Looks a little better. Well, it is a little better. Still a beautiful day. I really want to get the truck washed, but we've just had her indoors on the phone who's doing the taxis. And it seems, even though it is a taxable, 100% taxable write-off, getting your truck washed and trailer at $100 every week is a bit over the top, she thinks. I don't really have a problem with that, but this has come to light, so I'm looking for a hand power wash to do it myself. One I was going to go to that's just a little bit further back had closed down. This is a bugger. I desperately want to wash it and get the salt and crap off. Texas. Plus I'm going to stop and get something to eat. Make something to eat. There's the restaurant, the meals in the restaurants as well. Apparently we're tapping and drumming our fingers over those as well. I can't understand it myself. Man's got to live, hasn't he? Good morning. Here we are in Texas. I've just taken off my little bit of freeway. And now I'm on back roads for the last part of the journey. A lot of it's, well, not back roads, but single roads, if you know what I mean. Country roads. So this is 280 miles of basically roads like this. Pretty cool, yeah? Just cruising along. Going through the odd little town. Not a lot happening, a lot of people run out, a lot of run down towns and that, but there's something very quaint about them. Cafe closed down. Lots of empty buildings where people have moved out. Obviously was thriving at some time, but what with farm machinery getting bigger and less labourers needed and stuff like that, it all changes shit, doesn't it? Garage fuel in cars going further and further, bigger tanks, you know, and stuff like that, whereas before you were only getting what, 150 mile back in the day, and back in the good old days, boy, fucking good old days, yeah, right, you know, getting 150 miles and you needed fuel up, so need for more gas stations, need for more people, need for more rural people living in the rural area. Done with all that, you know, your average car's doing 300 plus to the tank now, so no need for those people. But it gives me a nice laid back cruise down here. I can't beat it. And Texas has some of the best roads without a doubt. Super smooth, nice. Yeah, it works. It's going to be flat like this through the middle here, this part. Waco's to my left hand side. I'm southwest of Texas right now. And so I'm dropping basically down through the middle. Yeah, there's all sorts of different ways you can go down to Houston from where I come from. There's probably 7 or 8 different ways, which work out about the same mileage. You go all the way to Dallas if you want, and then drop down the freeway. So let me kick out here. Bear in mind as well, this is a 75 mile an hour road all the way down. So you can't beat a bit of that. I still don't know where I'm stopping tonight. I've got over 34, so I still haven't worked out really. I'm just winging it right now. We'll see when we get yonder.